Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Maybe a free play here for Mariota. High throw, but the catch is made. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Mariota, that's taken in by Callaway. Nowhere to go here, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants! Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
Rudolph following the fumble recovery. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
No.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Lucky 56.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it's just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 4 down, check.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the 50, it's Rudolph. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 1st down, Rudolph on the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Rudolph, flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball. And we just saw there that that's difficult to do. but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
To throw, Mariota. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins, 43 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
No.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Rudolph, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. From the gun, Mariota. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Working out of the gun, Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll throw again. Mariota forced out to his left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A first down throw for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jordan Willis in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Rudolph. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Play action. It's Rudolph. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be taken at the 10. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you, and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around, but the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
Mariota on 1st down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They go play action. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
On third down, Mariota looking downfield for Godwin. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rudolph. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Gone!
Here's Rudolph. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Rudolph. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll be taken just outside the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 22.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now Mariota buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
One. 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Keep it rolling. Easy.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Looking to run it in, Kuhn. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And the pressure gets to him again. Kenny Clark in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second down, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
All right, now, look at 56.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action now. Mariota trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Right back to Drake. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Over the middle, it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Rudolph. Flinches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him, and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Detroit! Gun!
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Back to the air, Rudolph. He hits more on the screen. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yardage.
yardage. Okay.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Keep it rolling. Back.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find